All right. Happy weekend morning here, a Saturday morning. Let's talk about Amazon and AMZY. Oh, the amount of trades are unbelievable. So they needed to roll out of their 200, which they were way underwater, right? The stock is trading at 166.94. It's steadily been going up after it was 167.9, and it went 161.02, 161.93, 162.77, 165, 166.94. But it's got a long way to go. So here, I'm going to show you this and then take you through some of it. So it's a lot of trades, as you can see. So the majority of it was simply buying back the 200 because those expire on 8/16, August 16th. So they took 5,000 of the 10,300. So there's still 5,300 because look, they take a big hit, right? They buy it back. They sell it for a penny. They normally buy the call. So they sold it. It's worthless, really. They got a penny for it. And then they bought to close 5,000 of the 200s, and they had to pay how far under the 200 strike price. Very little time premium, so they paid 33.29. And then to make sure they have 5,000 synthetics, they went and picked a much better strike price, right? $1 underneath. So in this case, they have to pay 1091 for the buying those and selling them. So that's kind of a bet that Amazon's going to rise up on the synthetic, and instantly, as it every dollar it moves up, they make money, right? The put gets cheaper, and the call gains money. So, they're long the call and short the put. So as long as we stay above 165, and these are all the way out to October 18th. So the first four trades were all around closing out a synthetic and adding a new one. So when they take the other 5,300 this coming week, they'll add those to the 165. So that gets them more normal. But this is like a $16 million loss up here. And they got it at one more time. So all the rest of these is closing out the 8, 9 trades. So they made money on all of those. They bought them back for a penny, 3 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents. So won all those and then put on new 8/16 trades. So here we are, right? All of these 8, 9s got closed out. A penny, 7 cents, 7 cents, 9 cents. And, this group of them at 167, because they were close, they paid 61. They probably bought it early in the morning, and you pay more instead of waiting. But it's still 185 contracts. They had collected 20,000 and they paid 11,285 to close it. So not a huge amount of money. All right. So they wrote all of these contracts here for 8/16. They had written one group of them on Thursday, 3,070. So they technically closed this one on Thursday, wrote this one. All the rest of them they closed on Friday and wrote all these. So our situation now, and also the share count went down. So we lost 75,000 shares. So that's a common theme. I mean, I think people are scared of the markets. They see that the thing is way underwater, may not pay well again. It didn't pay well last month. So people are like, the heck with that. I'm going somewhere that pays me better, another YieldMax fund, or out of the YieldMax altogether. And I was caught by surprise. Clearly, the payment did not pay, it was about half of a little more than half, maybe 60% of what I thought they would pay. So let's jump in and make the most out of it. I think Amazon's still a very good company. It's just a question of, can they recover enough But once you get in a steady mode, if they just start operating steady here, but I think they're vulnerable to whatever the market does. And I said, I don't know the market gets a real direction until September. It can go up or down now, but I don't think it'll be on high volume until we really get to September. All right, so let's look at our weeklies. So, oh, I didn't update this. I apologize for that, but I can do it right now in essence. Let me pull my second monitor up. Okay, because we only have two numbers, two strike prices, and then they're all added together there. So we have at 172.5, we have 4,230. This will be very fast, guys. So then we have 6,070 at the 170 strike price. Uh, and this, whoops, I want to go over to August. I guess I just never went out on the weekly. I did everything else. So let's go to August and get that guy updated. I know everything else is updated. Whoops, this is what I want the August price to be. Heck, I just made an August tab for this one too, like everybody else. So that's the Amazon price. Oh, I'm doing this backwards. Okay, that's the right price. Let's get this guy here. All right, we are up to speed now. So look at we're fairly close, right? 166.94. We got a full week to go. These are all 816s, but at least there's only two strike prices. They did ladder to some extent. The previous month we had a fair amount. Okay. So now we can go over to holdings, and I updated all of this. Okay, there's the share count. It actually was down 75,000. All right, everything else is up to date. So by rolling half out, we still have, as I mentioned, 5,300. And these are the right prices. So we've still got 17 million that we're losing up here. But the ones down here, since we paid more for them than we bought, and they're almost the same price as the transaction they did, we have a 1.5 million gain. Okay, so all we have to do is go up on that one. And if we go up a little bit, we don't want to run past these. These are all updated, the 170 and 172. And we're making 47% on these guys. But, they're fairly close. But I don't think Amazon, the way it's been trading, if it goes up $1, dollar and a half or so, seems like a lot for it. But it's had 3 up days. Okay. So our synthetics aren't, these were all when they were all at the 200. So by switching and half away and taking that loss, of course, it shrank. But we did go up $1 or so on that mode. So we closed at 1875, and fair value book value is 1878. So we're 3 pennies cheaper. So again, we rolled half of the 200 synthetic. So I'll go over this when I get to payouts. So, they're I shouldn't say they're struggling right now. The damage was done when they went way down with the market. There's just no two ways about it. When you go way below your synthetic, you have a loss over there. You're still collecting your weeklies, but that doesn't make up for it. All right. So let's go out here and look at our payouts tab. So we went ahead. This really had nothing in here. And now all that money that we collected only adds up to 1.4 million. And let's see if we win it all, which gives us 17 cents. But taking this $18 million hit is kind of ugly. But technically, even though we have, what is it? How much is in that loss? So we have 17 million still losing, but we do have 1.5 million that we haven't taken the gain. It's a paper gain. So the real loss is 15.8. But that's in addition to what's already been taken, guys. So that's why we have $1.89 over here. So they may be generous and pay 40 cents or something, but unless we fix this over the course of the month, we won't see much of a payout. Uh, so it can be done. There's no question, right? So it's now losing 17 million, but the 165 is gaining 1.5 million. So we won pretty much all of our 8 9s, and this is the written ones for 816, not 616. Okay, guys, that's what I got for AMZY and Amazon. I hope it'll get better for you guys that own these. All right. Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation signing out. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's for fun and education, peoples. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.